Welcome to the Watch Fashion Police on a Monday night where we talk about fashion and watches and generally bitch about how much we hate various people on the red carpet sometimes.
So good.
To help me do that, of course, as always, I have my sartorial sluts in the room, Mr. Dirk Kennedy and the most beautiful Michaela de Chatillon. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
What's going on?
Good.
I love your new straight locks tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a weave. No, I'm joking.
Is your hair naturally straight or did you blow it out?
It's straight. My
Oh,
hair's
it is.
straight.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Looks great.
Thank you.
Did you get new highlights too? Because it looks fantastic. It's really for
No,
your
it's just
face.
that when it's styled differently, they look different, right? So
Oh,
it's
okay.
straight, they lay differently. When it's
I don't think I've
waved or
ever
up,
seen you like
they're
that.
all moving. It's
I
rare.
love it. I love it.
Thank
Looks great.
you.
Fantastic.
You're back in Eric's
making me
closet
shy.
there.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Love it. I love that little
It's
that little
gorgeous.
cubby hole there. It's beautiful. Yeah.
All of his beautifully curated sartorial elegance that he's got there. Fantastic.
Yes.
What do we got
Thank
on the
you.
wrist tonight, guys? Dirk, what are you rocking?
I'm wearing my Speedy Reduce today because I felt like Speedy. I know tomorrow's Speedy Tuesday, but I was wearing my Seiko all day. So got to mix it up. Wear the Millie a lot on the show, so I'm going to wear my Speedy today.
It's always a good day to wear a Speedy.
Always, every day's a Speedy day.
Absolutely. I'm just doing a sub, no date sub,
Nice.
114060. Simple, keeping it nice and simple. I've been wearing some different. Remember last week I was wearing like 4 watches all at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah.
They're still here
Yeah.
on the table.
You're making a fashion
So
statement.
so I figured I'd just swing it all the way back to the other side and just go for hard Rolex steel.
You know, you
Michaela,
Haven't
what do you
noticed
have?
that. Oh, I'm wearing the Seiko Presage 60 style.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Look at that.
Style 60s, rather.
I love that watch.
Is that 39 or 40?
It's 39.
Wow.
That bezel is just olive gorgeous. Oh,
Yeah, I like it. It's not
Nice
bad.
vintage vibe,
I
yeah.
like a
Thanks.
green watch. I do.
Who's
So
in
does
the
your
room?
green screen.
Dean. Melly
gang.
C. Dean. Photo Dave
Hey,
Jacks.
everybody. Hey, guys.
Scott Wexland. Joe LaFaro.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe.
David.
Hey, whoop,
Dean
whoop.
once again. Lots of chats from Dean. Dean's all over his keyboard tonight.
He's going off on Drew B because Drew B has every moon swatch and Dean hates the moon swatch.
Well, he doesn't like the moon swatch. I think there might be a moon swatch on the show tonight. One
Oh,
of the
yeah.
celebrities. So we're going to look at the Screen Actors Guild Award, which was last night. I didn't actually get to see it. I know Demi won.
She did.
Did she get Best Actress?
She won the skinniest person award. That's what
Yeah.
she
Oh
won.
my
And
God.
we'll get to her weird ass leather ensemble. That was weird.
There was a couple of weird outfits.
I know who
let's
was
have a
best
look at
dressed.
some watches
We'll get to
first.
that.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Mm.
We'll just start with a couple of watches and we'll get over to the style. He was wearing this Vacheron Constantin Traditionnel Tourbillon chronograph.
Beautiful.
Excellence Platine.
Wow.
I mean, this shit is like craziness.
It's I like a big crown, but that protrudes quite a bit. Does that have like a pusher in it?
I think that's a pusher. It might be a mono pusher design.
On a
yeah.
pusher, right?
Now,
Not
you
that
don't
well
like
defined.
tourbillons, do you?
I don't like tourbillons, but listen, that guy, ever since he had his ill-fated date with Marvel, he beefed up. This was a guy from Silicon Valley, handsome guy, but just a regular looking guy. And then he got all crazy in shape, ripped to shreds for a Marvel movie that did not perform like the rest of them. But this guy has taken that and turned himself into a leading man because he looks all handsome. He's always beautifully dressed. That tuxedo is off the charts. Perfection. And you can just see that the guy's got the most ripping body underneath that. And of course, when you wear a great suit or a great tuxedo paired with horology like that, you just can't go wrong. He looks
now,
good.
is that jacket a little long? It looks like it has some kind of crazy design on the front. I don't know if you can make that out on your screen. Is it a tad long? I'm just curious. Unfortunately, I can't see
It looks like it's cinched in extremely tight at the waist. It's double-breasted, obviously, with a shawl neck. Yes, it does. It has an applique on the left hand, on his left, on our right
That's
hand
right,
side.
where his arm is.
Yeah,
there.
it's got a kind of design there. I'm not sure what the significance was. Listen, it's the little pop of something extra in an otherwise pretty. It is almost kind of like a tunic length.
It is.
Yeah.
That's it's coming down kind of under his ass cheeks.
Yeah, because it's cinched very tight in the waist there. So they might have been going for something a little bit different there. It is the SAGs, it's not the Oscars. So you can throw a little bit of playfulness, I guess. Tie is perfection though in the shirt.
Oh, he got it perfectly, didn't he?
Perfect.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
And that shawl neck, that's right up Eric Street. Because look at that big, even though he's a peak lapel guy, that's a very wide shawl collar. It looks great.
Yes, it is.
It's really wide.
And the watch, guys? How are you
Of course,
feeling?
beautiful.
Monstrous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's Vacheron. I mean, I don't know. Do they do it? And I don't like tourbillons. Never been a fan, but it looks great on that watch. So
Why is my fucking screen gone all over the place? Yeah, it looks great on him. I mean, look at it on the wrist right there in that shot.
yeah, just look at the perfection of the tailoring. Perfect combination.
This
of
comes
cuff.
back to my comment from a couple of weeks ago that, when you start getting serious, you get up to a certain level, it's got to be on a strap.
Yeah.
There's something about bracelets
Bracelets
that's a
are-
bit juvenile, right?
Mhm.
I mean, when you get to the upper echelon of horology, it's never on a bracelet, is it?
No.
Very rare. Unless it's on a rubber strap and it says Richard Mille.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's got to look like that. And what is that? Platinum?
It is platinum.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the price point on that?
I mean, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be way up there. There's price on request. Look,
price on request. So
it's 42.5. Nice, big, substantial size.
yeah,
Made of platinum. Blue alligator with platinum buckle. Come on.
yeah, it's outrageous.
I mean,
Yeah, look at
Michaela,
that.
what are your thoughts, darling?
Beautiful. I like the ejective seat button on the crown that you were
Yeah, me
talking
too.
about. Yeah. If your passenger is starting to get to you, just push the button.
Yeah, it looks very
I think
James
it's beautiful.
Bondy kind of,
The
like an extra.
colors, yeah. The navy blue with the platinum look great together. The tourbillon, of course, I like. So I find that to be such a beautiful pop of something interesting on the dial.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a wonderful choice.
It's
really.
beautiful there. I generally don't go for them, but the design of that tourbillon is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like
Yeah, it's
some
like
kind of crown
hypnotizing.
jewels are in there. It's just
Yes.
beautifully designed.
Stunning.
Indeed, I agree.
It's gorgeous.
Next one down, our good old friend Jeff Goldblum, who we all love. I was trying to find out exactly what model this is, but I don't know. It is, of course, it's a Tiffany and Company watch. They were making watches for a while and then putting their name on many other watches and raise the value by considerable amounts. He's gone for a kind of very fresh look there with the light green scarf. The watch is tiny on him. He's
a
tall
monster
guy.
fella. Yeah, I like the seafoam opera scarf. That's nice.
Yeah,
The,
that's
the
pretty.
watch
Is
looks
that
like
an
a
opera
choker.
scarf? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, like an opera scarf. Yeah,
And the
pretty much.
color is seafoam. I'm learning.
That's
here.
seafoam for sure. Yeah,
Wow, seafoam opera scarf. There you go, guys.
the watch looks like a choker on a Victorian lady. Doesn't really look like a watch on a 6'5" man.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's not big enough for him.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a good
just,
point.
and yeah, weird.
Kind of old fashioned. He
Yeah.
always gets his hair great and he wears amazing sunglasses and glasses.
He
Are
always
they like
did.
prescription or something. They're so
Probably.
beautiful.
Probably his hair is impeccable. His grooming is impeccable.
Yeah.
The suit was really well done. It's just he's got it open there, so it looks a little blousy. But I watched the show, and it looked fantastic. It's always white. The guy is super duper fit.
Yeah.
So, and he's got such a long physique, such a long torso. Clothes just look great on him. He's got very broad shoulders, So yeah, well done. The sleeve looks a bit short, but that's
This guy Drew Starkey, I don't know him. He was in Queer with Daniel Craig. About,
he's the
William Burroughs.
desire of.
I thought at first glance, I thought he was the guy in Baby Doll, which fucking was amazing. I loved that film. I think Nicole Kidman should have been.
Oh, Baby Girl?
Baby girl, not
yeah.
baby doll. Baby girl. Sorry.
I didn't
Fuck
see it.
me, that film was
see it either.
very sexual. It's
Okay.
extremely perverse and sexual.
I
It's
did
really,
hear
really
that.
good.
Uh-oh.
But I thought he was this guy, but he's not. He's a slight. He's almost looks the same. This fella, and he is wearing, of course, a Cartier Tortue, the
Yeah.
old style Tortue, which is kind of making a comeback at the moment.
It is,
It's
isn't
not
it? We've seen
it's
it.
not a tonneau. It's not a tank. It looks like a tank got swelled up in the center, like
Mhm.
a tank American or something. Got
Yeah.
swollen in the center.
Does.
It's pregnant.
It's
It's
pregnant.
Yeah.
It's a pregnant tank.
What do you think of the look here?
I like the watch. I don't know. The outfit is very like, I don't know, preppy boy at an Ivy League college. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's not bad. I don't know what this is. This a scarf instead of a tie? Is that what I'm looking at?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. He put like a scarf under his collar. That's what it looks
Right.
like.
Yeah.
Looks like to be either a crepe or a linen pant with a blue double-breasted jacket. I mean, it's very mixy-matchy. I don't know. Yeah,
It
she
is
got
a bit
it right.
mixy-matchy, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to make some kind of. I don't really particularly love the way that pant fits. I don't like cream and blue. I never liked that combination.
There's a question like, how many colors can you mix before things get a little bit like an optical illusion? Because he's got like 2 shades of blue here. Then he's got the stark red with the black dots.
Yeah.
Then he's got beige cream pants.
With giant cuffs on them. Ugh, yuck.
Horrible down at
I
the
hate
bottom.
cuffs. Cuffs are just
Jesus.
such for
Also,
10-year-old
these are
boys
big
and 70-year-old
tubes.
men.
There's no
Yeah.
leg. This is like a big tube.
It's no.
He doesn't have fake legs or anything, does he? He doesn't have.
I mean, he
Fake
looks like he
legs.
does. Yeah.
Oh
I
my
hope
gosh.
I'm not. I hope I'm not like insulting him.
No, he's yeah. It's
What are
weird.
you? What's your opinion, Michaela, on that? Like when you mix a lot of different colors, you got to be careful. I imagine.
It's hit or miss, really, just hit
Yeah.
or miss. I just think in total, just his outfit coming together just does not please the eye for me. You can mix colors, but again, I agree with the juvenile look that Dirk was pointing out. That's what I meant when I was saying like young fraternity Ivy League college boy. And yes, if those legs are fake, Oisin, they're very well done for fake legs. But if they're real, no, the cuff is
He's
not
got
really
wooden
attractive.
legs.
Yeah, the cuff is not really attractive. It just looks like you would get that at like the kids section at JCPenney's or something.
Yeah,
You know, when you
looks like
buy
he's
like the
going
little
to.
suits for the little boys for church, and
That's what it
you
looks
get.
like.
Yeah.
Looks like he's at the 18th hole having cocktails. It's very golfy looking to me.
Yeah.
The watch is beautiful though.
Yeah, Crypto 7 Watches also agrees. Love the Cartier.
Beautiful.
It's very classic. I don't think I could pull off a watch like that personally, but I do have an appreciation for them.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't wear it, but I
Kind
like
of from a
I'd
different
totally wear
era.
that.
I'd
Would
like
you?
to see it on
Yeah.
her. Yeah, she'd look
Yeah,
good.
it'd be nice on her.
It's feminine. It's it's kind of feminine.
It's pregnant.
Yeah, it's pregnant.
Are you projecting?
Hell no, I'm not.
Coleman Domingo had an
Yeah.
Omega DeVille Prestige.
Yeah.
I think we've seen him with the same watch on before.
Yeah,
few
he's a big
times.
Omega guy, and he's always really tends to go a little bit overboard in his wear for the red carpet. But I thought he looked really terrific last night.
Yeah, that's a
and
really
I
bright look.
It's great. Yeah, he pops. Perfect pants. Beautiful off, slightly cream. Everybody's going double breasted. It looks. I think it might have been better if he went with a gold watch for this look.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Would have
the
popped
ties
more.
Yeah, would have popped more, but he's beautifully groomed. The tie's great. And he's got a little bit of color. Everybody's wearing scarves last night. Now, when you have fringe on the scarf, that's generally not an opera scarf, but it also looks to be some kind of another green houndstooth with a bit of silver shimmer in there. Because I'm looking at that. And last night, I thought he looked really good. I thought he
That
looked
hair
terrific.
is really nice.
Yeah, his hair's great.
It's a really interesting way to part the hair with the volume. It looks good.
Hmm.
I like it a lot.
He did his tie perfectly.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
There's another scarf. Is it cold out there in LA at the moment?
Maybe.
Or where do they hold this? Probably in LA.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for the fringe, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, and the slacks are nice.
Hmm.
What about the watch? How are we feeling about that? Is that a power reserve there, just above
Yeah.
the? Mm,
Listen, like I said, as an Omega freak, I like it, but I think it would have been really great with this outfit if he paired that with a gold watch, rose gold, any kind of gold would look great because it's just kind of sitting there, not popping. So, but it's and it's kind of a very basic dial. It's a very monochromatic looking watch.
yes.
Doesn't not saying a whole hell of a lot, but
Yeah.
yeah. Was he wearing that one, or is he wearing the one with the power reserve? It looks like he's wearing that one with the small seconds on.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
got it right on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Over on this on
Yeah.
Revolution Watch. Shout out to Revolution Watch,
Shout out.
Kai.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some fashion for a second. Let's come back to the watches in just a moment because the watches do get very, very interesting. But we'll keep that for later. Just coming over to the fashion, Zoe Saldana. Looking, everyone looked extra skinny. Looking very, very beautiful. What's this kind of decoration coming off her shoulders? Is there a title for that?
Great question. I would like to know myself. It's
I
like
bet you he
growth.
knows.
Yeah, I guess I'm
It's a
not gay
growth.
enough to know what that means, but
She looks good though, yeah.
yeah, she looks good. She
looks
looks good.
fine.
She's a
It's-
beautiful woman for sure,
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. She's absolutely gorgeous.
I just
Right.
think that tumor is a bit of a mess. Besides that,
Yeah.
I like the
It's-
simple black fitted dress. I get giving a little bit of flair, but this is kind of going off in a weird direction. I don't know. It's not my taste personally, but I get it's supposed to be higher fashion. But
Yeah, it's couture. It's a couture look. It's not. It's certainly. She went to somebody's atelier. I'm looking it up right now to see if I can find out who designed that dress. You would think it would be like at the top of the list, Vogue. I often go to Vogue to look
Apparently,
at that.
black was very much the new black on the red
Wasn't it
carpet.
ever?
Yeah,
I like the bracelet.
it's nice. I like that it's up kind of around her hand.
Mm-hmm.
I like that straight line across. It's elegant.
Yes.
Yeah, she's showing a beautiful. She has a lovely neckline. There's fantastic shape there across her bones there, and she's keeping it nice. This is like she could get up with the New York Symphony and play violin.
Yeah, she could. And listen, God bless her. She's had a good career, and she's in this movie that has now been so polarizing for so many people, and she's trying to fend off all the haters. It has nothing to do with her, of course, or her performance, and even her speech.
She'll pay the price, though. She probably won't get. It's going to be hard to have the audience clap for anything to do with that movie. So she's going to go down with the sinking ship, I think.
Yeah,
when give it to someone else.
When the category with her co-star was announced and her name was announced, the room was pretty silent.
You're right. Oh, what a shame. Then, of course, we have the skinniest person on earth, Demi, who picked up the award and is the favorite for the Oscar also. Can't believe Nicole Kidman is not in there, but anyway.
That dress is wearing her.
Yeah, it's like... it's crazy.
Talk about unflattering for a woman of her size. She has worn such beautiful dresses to accentuate what she does have, but she's so skinny at this point. It just looks like she's wearing a leather sack with a feed bag on the bottom.
Yeah,
oof, man. I just, and I'm team to me. I'm very happy for her. She's a beautiful, great. I've always been a champion of her acting, and it's her time, it's her place, but. Yeah, that dress was just weird.
Yeah, especially considering the top piece is supposed to be form-fitting, you can tell, but it just isn't. It just isn't because she's very slight. If it's not Ozempic, I just think it might be time for her family to talk to her. It just looks like a little scary.
She might need an intervention.
Oh, I'm just saying generally, I'm sorry, if somebody was so morbidly obese that they took up the entire screen of the image, people would be concerned, and I think it's fair to be concerned when it's at this point. What can you do though, as just somebody watching? You can't do anything. So hopefully she has good people in her life that care about her, because just literally wasting away.
I feel like everyone in Hollywood is not only on Ozempic, but all the other variants of it and a lot of other stuff that we haven't even that we don't know about yet. You know,
Yeah.
I just feel like the average Joe goes on Ozempic. These guys, they're on 16 different injections a day.
They
Is this
probably are.
Balenciaga? Is that what
No,
that
I
is?
just looked it up, and thank God they pointed out her jewels. It's Bottega Veneta, beautiful,
Veneta.
and
Veneta.
they're usually a great company. And her jewels are by Jean Schlumberger from Tiffany and Company, the classic stalwart designer from Tiffany, Jean Schlumberger. And
Beautiful.
the necklace is quite beautiful.
Yeah.
You can't really
is.
see it here, but it is beautiful, and she's got
Oh,
the
it's lovely.
matching accessories.
So it's
Yeah,
Bottega Veneta.
Bottega Veneta.
I live in Veneto. It's because
Right.
it's
Capito.
from Veneto, the area. So it's
Yeah.
feminine. So it's Veneta.
Veneta.
If you're a
Veneta.
woman from Veneto, you're a Veneta.
Mm.
Bottega Veneta. Everybody gets it wrong. So lean in on the
Wow.
first.
I learned something new.
Yeah. People say Veneto. It's
Oh, I know.
Veneto.
That I wouldn't do.
Venezia. Veneto.
You're from the Veneto?
I'm
The
from
Veneto.
I wouldn't care only that I actually live in the slap bang in the middle of Veneto. So
You're in the Veneto. Yeah.
and the Bottega Veneta is down the street, so it's striking.
It's like
chord.
Emilia Romagna.
Emilia Romagna.
Emilia Romagna.
So this is an interesting one.
Oof.
Timothy Chalamet, very bizarre. He did leather with the bright green.
Yeah.
Also, that thing around his neck is a fucking watch. We'll come around to that in a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
His speech was
interesting.
douchey beyond compare.
Yeah.
I like Timothy a lot, and his speech I didn't think it was cool at all. I want to be one of the greats, man. This doesn't mean that, but
I thought that was not. Yeah, who the hell is going to applaud that? Like he's like, I know people don't speak like this, but I want to be one. I've looked up to the greats. I want to be one of the greats. Have you ever heard De Niro or Brando or any or Daniel Day-Lewis going, oh, thank you for my third Oscar. I'm really looking forward to being one of the greats. Like,
Yeah, that's almost like jinxing yourself, I would say.
Yeah.
It's like you don't need to sound your own praises. Let those around you do it that know you.
Totally.
And if your praises aren't worth sounding, they won't be sounded. That's just how you have to accept.
Absolutely. Life. Is this guy a Kanye fan or something? Like, what the fuck? You don't sing your own praise. You
Don't
never
do it.
that.
His outfit was blech. That Dayglow Ghostbusters vomit shirt. What
That
the
is
hell?
horrible.
It's hideous. He looks like a fucking popsicle. My God, what is that? And this, I don't know what happened. Like, who got a hold of him? He went there with his mom, which was great. And then he just opened up his mouth, and everybody was shocked.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there you go. So he looks like slime from Ghostbusters.
Oh my gosh.
That's that same color.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared.
No one expected him to win, and we all expected Adrian Brody to win. And of course, I want Ray Fiennes to win. But then they announced him, and I was like, "Wow, okay, this is super confusing now."
Though. He's a great actor.
He's a terrific actor. But you know what? And he even said this in his speech. He goes, I know maybe the biopics are all getting a bit tired. They are. They're getting extremely tired. Extremely tired.
And didn't Kate Blanchett do Bob Dylan like 10 years ago? Who the fuck is going to do him better than Kate Blanchett?
I know. And she's a woman.
Do anything better than Kate Blanchett?
Not very many people can. I didn't see it, to be fair, so I can't say, but I will watch it because I like Timothy Chalamet, and apparently Edward Norton is fantastic in it, so I'd like to see that as well.
He's always good.
Yeah, I might watch it, even though I never.
Cuban heels, oh boy. Oof.
I don't know. There's just it's just too busy. It's too much. And I think this shirt, the neon color, just makes him look ill. Not only does the color itself look like toxic sludge, it does not do any favors for his complexion. Not that really that color looks good on anybody. It's kind of giving the same energy as a bicyclist with like a reflective vest on or something. But I don't know. I don't think he's been styled well ever on any red carpet ever, any event. Every time I see him, he looks better in his street clothes that he picks for himself. I don't know. The stylist puts him in either super feminine outfits or these weird, like, play on masculine cowboy looking outfits. I don't know. It's not right. It's not good.
Yeah, hard pass.
Cartier
Yeah,
as a like a neck. What kind of tie is that when you have
it's a
that kind of
bolo.
leather? Yeah.
I hate bolos. Unless you're
Yeah.
from Santa Fe, you shouldn't be wearing those. He's from New York City. He's from 42nd Street, New York City.
Wow.
Yeah, you know the building too. It's right on 9th Avenue, right on 42nd Street on the right-hand side. It's a famous building. You know, it's a
On
big
9th
old.
and 42nd, just
Yeah,
where I was for most of my trip the last time, right by the diner I was streaming
right
from.
there, right
Right
there.
there.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's where you grew up.
This is kind of gross.
It's
I don't like
gross.
this
Oh, it's
watch.
gross. Yeah.
You can't read it. You
stripes
have
are
to ask the
nasty.
person. you
If
have to
now, if
ask the
Jackie
person
Collins
what
was
kind
wearing
it
that,
is.
it would be fine, right? That looks
Right.
like a Jackie Collins watch.
Yeah.
Because everything she did was leopard print. Yeah, he's just trying to be cool and
I'll
I
rock
actually,
keep looking
starry.
at this shit, honestly.
I'll actually say Rihanna, however you pronounce her name, the choker was better than this because
Yeah.
at least the dial of that watch that she was wearing on her neck was attractive for my memory. This is just so ugly.
Yeah.
It looks like it's from AliExpress or like Temu or whatever. Just so tacky and not good.
I agree.
Yeah, you should be wearing a fuzzy purple fedora with this outfit.
His hair
That's
looks
the
good.
vibe.
It looks like somebody with TB coughed on him. It's terrible.
Oh my god.
Let's do one more fashion before we move completely back onto the watches. So Jamie Lee Curtis, who I now can't stand because of her politics and her horseshit, but anyway, she was up there on the stage. How are we feeling about this?
It's very Phyllis Diller, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's fabulous, darling. It's
Yeah. I mean, it's
Super
old
fun.
school Hollywood, late 60s, ostrich feathers, She probably raided Paul Stanley's wardrobe for that. I mean, listen, she's now in the pantheon. She's won all of those awards for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and now she's presenting. She is just omnipresent now at these award shows. And I mean, listen,
Never been that impressed by Jamie Lee Curtis.
I mean, she was great in A Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah, I'm just never disliked her, but I've just never seen
True
her in
Lies.
any roles where I was like, wow.
I mean, I gotta
Honestly.
say that, other than her political nonsense, I've always kind of enjoyed her as an actress. I mean, True Lies is one of the few James Cameron movies I can stomach. And of course, A Fish Called Wanda is brilliant. Everyone was brilliant in that.
sure.
I mean, I never saw the Halloween movies because horror doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, listen, this is old school Hollywood glamour. It could be Bob Mackie. I'm not quite sure who is it. It's sequins and ostrich feathers and classic Hollywood. Especially when ladies get older and thicker, that this stuff is a great little deterrent from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is it Zsa Gabor kind of vibe? Or is it...
Yeah. Oh, exactly right in the ballpark. Zsa Gabor. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised she didn't go with some kind of headgear for that, like with those ostrich plumes. Oftentimes, women would wear, like Cher would wear a headdress, or Phyllis Diller would wear a headdress with a matching bejeweled ostrich feather. But it's old school, and I'm not sure who designed that. Don't ever go to Vogue when you want to scroll through stuff because it takes forever.
I don't.
It's the worst.
Let's move back onto watches. I
Yeah.
don't want to look at Jamie Lee Curtis much longer. This is Tommy Barstow, and he's wearing a Speedy Reduced.
Yeah, that's the new 38 Speedmaster
Jewels.
38 with the Ovaline subdials, bejeweled.
Subdials. This is, I would say, this is a more of a girly watch with those Ovaline subdials and the.
It totally
I'm
is.
not saying that the size is. I know the size is better for women's wrists because the regular Speedies are around 42 or 44. But if you've got a slightly smaller wrist, you can pull this off fine. But those subdials and the diamonds,
Yeah.
I don't know if he was wearing the right watch. This is a good looking, handsome.
He looks good. His tuxedo's good. The pants are a little too. He needed a tailor for the pants, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah.
It's very bunchy downstairs. But it's a velvet tuxedo jacket, a smoking jacket, double vented. I saw some other pictures. Black doesn't really photograph all that well. We know this. But the watch looks large on him, so he must be a diminutive guy because that watch looks big on his wrist.
Maybe he's a small fella.
He might be. And it's a ladies' watch. It would look great on Nicole Kidman, great on Charlize Theron, great. But on him, it's I don't know.
What do you think,
bracelet.
Michaela?
I don't like it. It's too much going on. It just becomes almost like crusty at that point.
Is that it there? That's it.
Yeah, that's it right there. 20 grand.
20 because it's just got a shitload of diamonds on
It's
it.
full of diamonds.
I don't like how that looks. I just feel like it looks just too much. I don't know.
Yeah,
But it's not. I'm not really
hard.
giving an unbiased opinion. I don't really like diamond dials, so or surrounding the dial. I usually don't like that, so I'm
The
usually
subs
not
have
gonna like
little
it.
diamonds around them too.
Yeah, that's too much. I love that brown color though. That's really pretty. That would look really beautiful on a black girl. It's usually how it looks.
Yeah, it's like almost reddish brown, like an oxblood, right? You seen a little bit of reddish in there too. I like it. I mean, it's a 3861 style bracelet. Yeah,
The box it comes in the women's box as well.
Yeah, it's in a ladies'
It doesn't
box.
even come in the men's box.
I want that box.
I don't know. It's nice, very cute. It's got a little bow on it. I don't know. Let's move on. Kieran Culkin, he keeps wearing the same watch.
It's his watch. It's what he wears.
His speech was cool, by the way. I liked his speech. He's pretty witty.
He's a funny guy, but he's not acting in that movie. He's just being Kieran Culkin.
Right.
I sat through it. I did not like this film at all. And I like him, but man, he needs to next movie, he needs to do the Auschwitz movie because he needs to do something completely fucking different.
He needs to do
he almost did. Yeah.
And get the award.
The cancer movie. He needs to do the trans movie. He needs to break it up because he's just always this high-strung guy with lots of personal demons and yeah, I don't know. This looks like a pantsuit. It's almost well done. It's just monochromatic black. I mean, I personally love the lapel on that. It's beautiful. It's not the right size. He's a trim guy. He doesn't have any weight issues. He's not too skinny, not too fat.
He's a very small guy, very short.
He's a small guy, yeah. He's wearing patent leather shoes. That looks good.
No tie there. Why not no tie?
Because it's the SAGs and I'm an actor.
Yeah, he's an actor.
I'm an artist. Yeah. They used the word generous 50 times last night.
Oh, I'm sure.
Acting's about being generous.
This is the watch.
It's a beautiful watch.
It's a two-tone.
I mean, it's not for me.
Michaela?
I think the more I've looked at this watch, because he's worn it over and over, the more I've looked at it, the less that I like the two-tone with it.
Yeah,
I
would
agree.
agree.
I just feel like it almost looks a little bit dated because of that. I feel like the two-tone, and I have a two-tone watch that I love how it looks, but again, it's my watch, so of course I'm going to say that. But I just think with this piece, it just looks a little like the trend. The two-tone was really popular. It had its time in the sun, and now it just looks kind of like a remnant of that. Now I think some two-tone pieces can look really good. I've seen it done well, but this is not one that I like.
There's two-tone and there's two-tone, guys. Let me show you a two-tone that works. We all know.
You're going to show us the root beer. It's the only two-tone that works for me.
I mean,
yeah, that's it.
You can't argue with that as a two-tone watch.
No.
It's a thing of beauty.
I see. Yeah, it's just the colors all blend and melt together so well. I think that's why it looks really good.
The other one's too stark a difference. It just stands. It looks wrong. That watch would be gorgeous in all gold with that dial. It would be perfect.
Yeah, there might be one.
I think you gotta go full retard on that.
Full retard. There might be one. I'm not sure. There's so many in here. Anyway, I won't go looking.
Yeah.
But he keeps wearing it. I guess he's just like this. This is my watch. I like this watch, and I just keep wearing it. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Luke Newton with a Tag Heuer Carrera. I always feel like new people on the scene are Tag gets them first, right?
Well,
sure. Watch they ever had on, and then later, if they get really big, they start getting the call from the bigger brands. But Tag come first.
Tag is it's kind
of
they
catch them on the way in, right?
Yeah, he looks like he just arrived on his spacecraft from another galaxy with his Ace
Right.
Frehley shoulders. And what is that? What is going on behind him? Is
He's
he
got a
wearing tails?
long scarf.
Oh, he's got a long
A
scarf.
long black
Let me
scarf
blow
going
up
all the
my.
way around.
Wow,
All
yeah.
the way down to his knee.
Oh my god. Those shoes are so bad. Can we just talk about this for a
They're
The
second?
the
shoes are
worst.
What is
horrific.
up with this trend of shoes? The boxy square toed, like not just square toed, but just thick boxy platform. They always look cheap. It doesn't matter how expensive the shoe is on men or women. This style looks so cheap to me.
They're Herman Munster shoes.
Whatever that means.
I'm gonna find it for you right now.
Okay, thank you.
There was a famous show
That's a horrible outfit.
in the 60s, I guess. And they were like a group of Frankenstein people, monsters
Mhm.
that lived in a house on Mockingbird Lane. And these are the shoes that he wore. And we'll show them to you right now. These are Herman Munster shoes, and these are so in right now. And I do not
I got
know
them.
why.
Oh
You got it?
gosh.
There you go.
It's like
Horrific.
bloated.
Well, that's
nasty.
similar to it, but not exactly.
Okay.
The ones that are squared off Herman Munster shoes. Here we go. Boom. Take a look at that. These guys, these crazy boxy shoes.
Oh,
There's so many different variations. People platform them. That's Herman Munster. It's just horrible. What does that look? It's like,
Yeah.
it just looks like Frankenstein. Yeah, it's horrible. Horrific. Yeah, it's not good. And everybody's wearing these very, very unfitted suits and jackets. These pants all look like lanai pants. Where is the trouser? These guys are all wearing these very effeminate. They should have a side gold chain, like a link chain on their waist that goes down their thigh. Because these look like lanai pants from some, Gladys from Miami Beach in the 70s and 80s. We had a wonderful place in Boca and wonderful dinner parties
in Boca.
in Boca, and it was really great back in the day. I got this great tunic at Charisma, and there it is. That's what it looks like. It's just horrible. Like those shoulders, God. This is very Adam Lambert, isn't it?
It is.
I loved Adam Lambert.
Great singer, bad fashion.
Yeah.
A bad ego as well. Don't get me
He
started.
won SAG Awards. The watch is pretty, so simple, so pretty, so beautiful. It's a beautiful watch. So simple.
It's cool.
Yeah, simple. Look at that. It's really nice. It's a really Rolexy looking tag.
It's
Almost looks
simple
like an
enough,
OP.
nice,
Yeah,
elegant. Yeah. Entry level kind of Carrera vibe
sure.
going
There's
on.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong
Nothing.
with that. No tag
Now
shame.
Harrison Ford showed up
He was there looking at with his Explorer.
with an Explorer,
Nice.
presumably the 40 mil, but maybe the 39. I always see him in tag.
Yeah,
I never see him with particularly fancy watches. Like the fanciest watch I've ever seen him wear.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on that show that was unwatchable to me. The shrinking. Oh, God.
Bad.
It's just kvetching. Lots of kvetching. But
So
that
how do
watch,
you
I
feel
love
about the
Explorers. Yeah, it's great.
Do you like the Rolex Explorer, Michaela?
I do. Yeah, I like it. I think he looks pretty good too.
Yeah, he's in his
Looks
80s.
put together. His tie,
Yep.
as floppy as it may be, it still works. Bow tie. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, his hair could be trimmed down a little bit. It's looks a
Or
little
at
bit
least
Fontainebleau.
styled back something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Listen, he's Harrison Ford. He can do whatever he wants. He's
can
wearing a
do
classic
it.
tuxedo and whatever. Explorer, classy touch. Classy.
Moving back to
Agreed.
some style again. Well, we saw Macaulay Culkin or Kieran Culkin. There's a closer shot of what he's wearing. I don't know why he's wearing those colors on the other.
He always wears those.
Oh, he does. Do
Yeah,
they
he
mean
wears a lot
something?
of beads like he's just come back from Thailand.
So here she is, Ariana Grande. I wish she would eat.
Yeah. It's
I hope
crazy.
someday soon she'll eat food.
She looks very, very scared nowadays. She's got this like deer in headlight look constantly. Like In all her interviews, she's like, looks so concerned. But you look at her past interviews, she had a completely different personality. I think when she became Glinda in the new Wicked movie, she really kind of method acted, I think. I think she really made it so 24/7 she has that personality, so she could like come across very powerfully on screen and believable. But I think it's like giving a little bit of uncanny vibes because it's just not really how she's been her entire public career.
Yeah.
I like, the soft colors and stuff on her. The
That's
hand
very
doodle
nice.
tattoos look really crazy,
Terrible.
though. They look so crazy. That was such a trendy thing for a while. She was covered in them, just like Pete Davidson that she was engaged to for a while. But he's got all his tattoos removed. Maybe she should follow his lead with that.
So those are tattoos, not hennas?
She's covered in doodle tattoos.
No,
Yeah.
they're doodles. They're doodles.
Covered in them.
So bad.
She's a little woman with a powerful singing voice, and she had a very powerful stage presence. But again, from this method acting, I would assume she's become very soft and like kawaii kind of girl. But it's very odd. It's just she comes across very inauthentic now in her interviews and whatnot. Don't care though.
Well, she's been hanging around with Cynthia Erivo. That can't help.
And she also come across very inauthentic in her things. Now, Ariana Grande's natural hair color is a bit of a darker brown. I think if she pulled that back, it would just make her pop more.
Yeah, because her eyes look dead right now. She looks like she's dead behind the eyes.
Yeah, she has muted brows too.
I don't understand why she got so. Yeah, those brows are mad muted. I don't know why she got so skinny. I mean, if you go back a few years, she was beautiful and she was in all sorts of videos and she looked like a different person. I mean, what happened?
Yeah.
She's not on Ozempic too, is she?
I hope.
I don't know. It would not.
She looks 11 here.
It would not surprise me if she just has a lot of trouble in her mind. I'm not gonna just speak for her, but she has gone through a lot publicly. Specifically, like one of her concerts was bombed. Her ex-boyfriend who she was so close to, overdosed, Mac Miller. I don't know. She's just gone through a lot.
Was she Mac Miller's girlfriend?
She was Mac Miller's ex-girlfriend.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it's really, really sad. And she was
she's
really
very
beautiful
there.
Oh, she's a beautiful girl.
She's not overweight in any way.
No, never has been ever.
Honestly, a really sexy little thing. Sorry, but it just got weird and gaunt lately. I mean, she looks great there. What was her problem?
People used to think she was a person of color because she used to always have dark spray tans, have her natural dark hair. And now people are like, wait a second, did she change race? Like, people don't know what she is. I think she's
Italian,
mixed with
they have olive oil skin. She always looked had Mediterranean looks. So, like person of color, meaning, I mean, what does that mean anymore?
No, people, I'm just saying people were thinking, they thought she was like a black girl or, they couldn't tell. And now she looks so pale and different. But that's up to her if she wants to look like that. But I definitely think she looked more powerful before. But this looks like a
different person.
Yeah. She looks a little disturbed.
She doesn't. Yeah, she looks... Well, I wish her well because she's an incredibly talented girl.
Yeah, she's amazingly talented.
Amazingly talented.
Here's a girl. She's lost a lot of weight lately, and she has a very regal. Yeah, she's like a queen. She's like a queen. A South American queen or something, right?
This is vintage Celine.
This is a great look. I haven't seen this look on
gorgeous. Watch the show. Watch her move. That dress was everything. Her perfect.
Do you reckon she did a Marilyn Monroe and just removed a necklace before she left the house? Isn't that what?
It's
not the tip. Like, get ready and then on your way out the door, remove one thing, and that's perfection.
Yeah,
because this neckline it's just screaming out for a necklace of some diamonds. But then now that it's gone, it kind of draws the attention to the eyes and the lips and the earrings. What do you guys think?
I think
she's the best she's looked in a long time.
Best ever. My favorite girl of the night. Not my favorite dress of the night, even though I love it. But it's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah,
I mean,
lately on the red carpets.
Yeah. Perfect strappy sandal. It was just gorgeous. Yeah. And that's vintage Celine. I had looked that up because I was like, who's she wearing? Gorgeous.
She sounds very, very different when she speaks
She had the
when
best
she
joke of
won.
the night too. When they won for best ensemble, she said, "Oh well, unfortunately, Marty and Steve aren't here." She goes, "But they don't really care anyway." And she goes, "Thanks to them for raising me."
Mhm.
She
Wow.
was very cute last night. She's adorable. She was
Wow.
gorgeous. Hollywood glamour. She
I like the
looks
hair.
her hair is perfect. Oh man, red lip. Wow, wow, it's great. She was incredible.
It's a great look.
It's a great look. She's flawless. It's totally flawless.
This film might be up for best, or it is already up for best film. If The Brutalist doesn't get it, and Nora will,
Mm-hmm.
it's a kind of a front runner.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this look?
I've
You
heard a
could
lot
use a
about the
watch.
film. Oh yeah, for sure. A little
What do you think?
Omega would be beautiful.
Yeah, a little nice dainty thing would have been nice on the
Well, I
arms.
love the dress. That looks beautiful. I don't like the red lip on her.
Yeah, I don't like the red lip on her, but I do love the Anne Boleyn style bodice on her because she's not, extremely buxom, so it fits very well and it cinches enough to make her look pretty. She's got such a kind of almost what's her face from The Devil Wears Prada,
Anne
kind of
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway vibe. So she might
Mm.
want to pull the hair off of her scalp, give her a little bit more height to lift her face
Mm.
up a little bit. But the dress is really pretty. It's pewter. And I love that Anne Boleyn style bodice. I think it looks great. Yeah, it looks terrific. She looks great. And a watch would have been perfect. Oh, God.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
What was this dress made of?
Oh, it's satin, silken satin. Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I never saw that Nora film.
You haven't seen that yet.
I don't know if I will. The subject matter doesn't necessarily interest me.
What is the subject matter?
It's like this. Okay, from what I've seen, it's like the struggles of a girl who's like a stripper or something.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing. Every single clip I've seen from the movie is just people in different rooms screaming and yelling and fighting. I'm like, okay, I don't need a headache, so I'm not going to watch it. But people say it's really good. So
they showed all the clips. They showed some clips I'd never seen for the Best Actress category. Of course, Demi won. And hers, she sounded like she was just like a regular girl, and she was leaving a club and going, "I'm going to go stay in my mansion." So I thought Anora was a Spanish language movie. I guess I'm completely wrong about that.
I thought it was too, but yeah, it's not.
No, it's not. It's not.
And then
She's
they
a
showed
Jewish actress.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that right? They showed the Pamela Anderson, the last showgirl clip, and it was a magnificent scene where she just lost her shit entirely. And I was like, oh shit, she might win. Because I didn't see the last showgirl and I really want to see it. But I don't know what caliber of an actress. I mean, I'm rooting for her. I saw her on Broadway in Chicago years and years and years ago. And she was terrific. But man, the clip that they showed from that last showgirl, she was terrific. And the clip they showed of this seemed like maybe it was Heather's, or just seemed like girls being catty. So I don't know if this movie's going to appeal to us. I don't know.
Let's take a look at the favorite for the Oscar, Adrian Brody.
Yeah,
Holocaust, second time Holocaust survivor, two-time Holocaust survivor,
two-time Oscar winner.
Yeah.
Wow, look at
is this new girl?
Damn, she is hot. Look at her.
I'm really happy because
She looks
he was with that
gorgeous.
other bitch who fucking broke his heart and left him in a mess. He bought her a house and everything. She walked away with the house.
Damn.
This woman is so much more beautiful. I don't know.
She's beautiful. The dress is crazy. It looks like Armani Privé. I could be wrong, but that looks like haute couture from Paris. He's impeccable. Perfect pant. Look at that pant. Look at that tie. Look at that lapel. Everything. It's perfectly fitted to him. He's perfection. The cuffs, the collar, the sleeve. It's perfect. What watch is he wearing? Where's your watch, Adrian?
I don't see a watch. I don't see a watch.
Nice. That would have been perfect. And I would have liked to have seen Cartier on him because he looks like he should have been wearing like a Tank American. Something really beautiful.
I think she's bringing back feather earrings. That was a fun era. It's coming back. I mean, she's pulling it off. They look so light and like willowy with her hair down. So that's
but are they diamonds? Are they actual feathers or diamonds?
It looks like there's a stud diamond earring and the drop down is a feather. Definitely look. I like it.
Fashion designer and actress. I'm in love with this woman. Oh my god. Can I have one of those when I grow up? Oh my dear.
You just have to be willing to buy her a house and then you're good.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, I don't
she's-
think he's going to be making that mistake again. He was too vulnerable with that other woman. She married one of the Helmsworth brothers.
Hmm.
She ran away, and so now I think he's upgraded. I hope she's watching this. I hope there's no. They have to turn off the Oscars in the Helmsworth house because it's going to be so upsetting for her.
Hmm.
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
I just want vengeance for Adrian. I love him.
Yeah.
He's great guy.
Can we talk about her makeup and her beautiful lip color and her cheek? Everything
So
about her
good.
makeup
we
is
can
so
talk- we can
perfect.
talk about her all
Glowy.
night for all I
Yeah.
care.
She's looking great.
Mm.
That bracelet is out of control.
Glowy, contoured, perfect, like
Yeah, she's
fresh,
beautiful. John. Fresh,
feminine,
dewy.
youthful, dewy. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Youthful, but not young. She looks about 31, 32.
Oh,
Right?
that's so old.
Maybe.
God, trade her in.
No, but like in Hollywood, like
Trade her in.
he could be dating a 25-year-old, you know?
Yeah, but
Looks in her
hopefully he's
early
come up
30s,
fast.
33 maybe.
Mm.
She's finally a woman, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing.
Mr. Mustang Rick says she's Harvey Weinstein's ex-wife. Please don't say that that's
Oh,
true.
please don't say that. Oh,
No
what
way.
the hell?
I'm looking it up.
Oh, dear God. Yeah, I'll probably find it.
Oh
here.
shit!
Really? She had
is.
that fucking slug all over her for years?
Ew.
Oh,
Slug.
God.
Ew, that's such a good way to say it.
That's so bad.
God, he was married to her until 2021. Oh,
That's
Mustang
recent.
Rick.
Goodness.
Oh,
Oh, that just oh no. How in the well, you know
Well,
what
it's
we're
power.
dealing with now.
Someone said she's 48. Oh, she's 48 years old. Oh my god.
that's even sexier. I like that.
I would love to look that good at 48.
Yeah, if you
I
look
would
like
love to look that good at
48.
35. Oh my god. Good for her. It
It's
is a little
just like
concerning, her choice of
She's a beautiful
relationship
woman,
partners.
but my God, what that woman should get an award for what she had to go through the last
what she
marriage.
had to sit through. My
Oh,
God.
gosh.
Smug, the
I
fucking
don't know if there's
vermin
anything
that-
worse than Harvey. Oh no!
Okay,
That's
if
a
guys,
very
if you ever,
not
when
looks
people
matched
watching,
couple.
if you want to see a photo that describes power and money, and especially power and influence, you're looking at it right there. She looks like she came down from heaven, and he looks like he crawled out of fucking hell, man. That is just unbelievable. And
You know where
it's
he's
not-
from?
It's not just about looks. It's not about looks, okay, only. Okay, he's also a fucking grotesque human being,
It's a
a
monster.
famous bully, even leaving aside all
Yeah.
the sexual assault. He was a famous bully and an asshole, him and his brother. Just big power fucking idiots.
Oh,
I'll say a different
God.
word, but I'm not going to say. I'll get in
Well,
trouble.
you know, maybe it was true love. Come on.
Sweet, holy! I had no idea.
Reminds me of how Trump and Melania looked together a little bit.
Yeah, and he
This
also cheated on her.
They're just not looks matched. Let's just say that. That's what I mean. This not equivalent.
Georgina Chapman, I had what I thought was a very happy marriage. Sweet God, Georgina. Well, I think
Okay,
he's
let's
upgraded
be
now.
real for a second. Let's just be real for a second.
Yes.
You're getting accusations every left, right, which way about how evil of a person your husband is. Unless she was specifically like trapped in a house and locked up. I'm sorry, that just makes you look really bad to choose to stay with a partner like that. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say it. She is an adult. She's not
Yes.
a child bride.
That's right.
You did choose that. There's something
Yes.
weird there, but then again, powerful people also can threaten you. You don't know, so it's like that could be it too. But I'm just saying that does not. I don't like that. That's not
Sleeping
very
with
good.
Weinstein is a career move. Marrying him is the ultimate career move. Yeah, I guess she's a pro at that.
God.
Jim Patterson
I'm
says
just
Trump
looking at it.
Melania. Yeah, it's a very similar situation as that. Of course it is.
I don't say.
In the real world, they get Adrian Brody could get a girl like that, sure.
But
He's a
Adrian
handsome
Brody can
guy.
get so many other girls. He doesn't have to get one. Can you imagine like the images flashing through your head with her? Like, oh fuck. Sorry. I'm
Taunting.
gonna get graphic. Sorry. Let's move on to some watches because that's just upsetting me. Oh boy.
Oh,
So
boy.
this is the White Lotus. I have all the names because I don't know all the characters.
I haven't watched the new season, so they change it every year.
Her name is Lek Patravadi. She's the Judi Dench of Thailand.
Okay.
Didn't know that. And she has one of these Jacob and Co. One of these garden floral things that that Lana Del Rey has, or similar.
Yeah.
I mean, that's $1 million that watch easily.
I mean, it's art.
Never seen Lana Del Rey wear it since.
No, too big. Too big.
Yeah.
It's not really a watch for wearing around. I don't think it's.
No.
She could have at least
keeping on a
posted it
stand.
on her Instagram. She did.
That's true. She didn't.
Not even once. Not even once.
Oh shit. That's awful.
Does she wear that, or does her character wear that?
Her character is wearing that.
Okay.
There's a lot of crazy watches in the show. I don't know the show well, but everybody's watching it. I figured I'd bring it up because of the watches. Shout out, of course, to Wrist Check on Instagram. Next one over. This chap he's a Schwarzenegger.
Oh, right. He does a nude
Patrick
scene.
Schwarzenegger. He's wearing a fucking hideous Big Bang.
So bad.
Wow. Didn't he talk to his dad about that first?
Yeah, couldn't his dad give him an AP or a Panerai? Jesus Christ.
Is Maria his mom? I guess she is, right?
Maria Shriver, probably.
Yeah.
He really looks like his dad, though, in the T-zone, right?
Yeah, he does.
Big time.
He doesn't have his mom's
think?
giant jaw.
We all hate the fucking watch, right?
That's a hideous.
Horrible,
Yes.
yeah.
Ick. And that probably costs like 28, 30 grand, right?
I don't know. It looks like one of the carbon ones. So, yeah, it's probably about, it's under 20, but it's still up there. Oh, here we go. A moon swatch. This is the Saturn. I had one of those on a couple of weeks ago. I was in honor of the Parade of Planets. I was wearing a bunch of Omega swatches. Here was a funny one. Actually, I did an episode on lots of my watches, or almost all the collection ever. And I mentioned that I wasn't going to show certain watches, that whatever, I'm not going to include certain things. And I said, there was, this is like 6 or 7 moon swatches. I'm not going to show those. And some guy in the chat was like, 6 or 7 moon swatches. Yeah, right. Like, that was unbelievable. After watching probably $1 million in watches, he couldn't believe that I had a few of these. I think I have 7 of them. This is my favorite of the lot, the Saturn. I made a big video about it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should go watch it. It's called Shadows. It's probably my favorite of my videos I've ever made. And I think it's perfect for a role like this. This guy, his name is it Sam Nivola? Yeah, that's his name. Sam Nivola. I think it's nice for like a 20-year-old, right? Looks good on someone 20.
Yeah, listen. Dean hates it, but I like them. It's okay. It's okay, yeah. Dean. Are you okay, Dean? Are you all right?
One of my customers is a young guy, like 20, 21, and I noticed he was wearing a moon swatch. Mm-hmm. And he was telling me about how he's really into watches and he just can't afford anything yet, but he likes Omega, and so he was able to get this, and I can get that. I think it's
a starter watch.
It's cute, and I like it.
Yeah,
it's a starter watch. At least
it's not Fossil.
It's not Fossil. I mean, it's not better than Fossil either, but still,
it's
still, listen, it
has the exact same dimensions as an iconic watch.
Does.
So it's going to look iconic on your wrist, even though it isn't the icon.
Right.
But it does have the Icon's brand on it, so you're kind of halfway there.
It's a Chipson.
It's a Chipson. Nah, Chipson is counterfeit. That's a different thing. This is not counterfeit.
It's not technically, no.
Step above that. Yeah. This is one of my favorites of the lot. I like the Mercury and I like the Saturn.
Mercury and Saturn are the best.
And my favorite planet in the solar system is Jupiter, but I have the Jupiter and I can't read it. It's illegible in most light. So the Mercury and this one are my favorites.
I like the Uranus too. The only one that I don't really like is, I'm not crazy about Venus and the Sun, but I like the other ones. Yeah, the yellow one. Yellow is just
yeah.
Only Viola Davis can pull off yellow and look amazing in it. Oh, is he in it?
She can look amazing in anything.
She looks amazing in everything.
So this is what's his name? Walton Goggins.
That's not Walton Goggins.
No, sorry, I'm getting the
That's
wrong people here.
Voldemort. What's his face?
Oh
What's
no,
his
Walton
name?
Goggins. I love him. I was just
Yeah.
looking for the names. I
Jason
don't know
Isaacs. That's Jason Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs. Thank you.
Yeah, he was a super ride back in the day.
This is the watch that rich guy who I went to the Amman hotel with. He had bought a watch for his girlfriend. You know, his wife
That's
was
what he
back
bought her?
home with the kids, and he bought the girlfriend. She was like a Czech model, 6 foot tall, blonde, and he bought her that watch that day. She came down, and I was like, "Oh, nice watch," and she goes, "Oh yeah, he bought it for me today." And I was like,
No problem.
$52,000 of a watch. 40 mil day date, black fume dial,
fair.
included obviously with diamond indices. This is a watch.
Yeah,
I think both of you would love to wear, right?
it's monstrous. I would wear it. That's beautiful.
Yeah. I guess I would try it on.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have diamonds on the watch, at the indices is where you want them because that looks so class.
It is class.
It's class.
It doesn't look out of place. It looks like part of it.
Yeah, it's baguettes, so they look like regular indices, but they're not.
But they're not. That bracelet, everything about that watch is absolutely in.
What you're doing is you're trading the lume, because if there are regular indices that have lume, you're trading the lume for an unmistakable sparkle that diamonds have, because especially when sunlight catches a real diamond, it's a miracle. There's another day date now as well. I think this is Parker Posey.
Oh, she's in it too. Oh, I can't wait to watch
it too. And she has a kind of this looks like a Jennifer Aniston,
but
sort of, but it's got diamonds. Only 2 baguettes, and then round diamonds.
And then round diamonds. Yeah.
Would you wear that, Michaela?
It looks like it's falling off of her. Yeah, I'd wear it, of course.
Yeah, it's totally.
I'd wear that, of course.
If I was like, I don't know, like going to a garage sale or like a thrift store.
I'd love to find that in the garage sale.
I'm just joking. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's just gold. Okay, that's just if you want to wear something gold, and you just want to be like fancier than any piece of jewelry you could put on, that's what I would choose. But yeah, it does not look like it fits her at all in this picture.
It's a big bangle, you know.
Yeah, she's wearing it very
for girls. They get away with so much. They can just wear. Yeah, like my sister was wearing my gold watch over Christmas, and she doesn't have the arms I have, and it was kind of like hanging off her, but it still looked fucking good, you know.
Thank God she doesn't have your arms.
Yeah, right.
That would be very scary. Pretty. Yeah, I mean, listen, you can. She's wearing it as a bangle, and that's fine. I can't wait to watch this. I didn't realize Parker Posey's incredible.
She's great. Yeah.
Everyone's talking about this show. Now I want to watch it.
You never saw the first 2 seasons?
I haven't seen any of it. Now I feel.
Then you should start at the top, because I watched the first 2. This is the 3rd season.
This is Michelle Moynihan. Super beautiful, super sexy.
Yeah, she's a
big crush on her. She's wearing Hermes Paris. Yeah. Do we like Hermes watches? Nah, right?
I mean, you have to give them. It's like I talked about the other day on my perfume show. There are fashion houses, and then there are perfume houses, and then there's label brands, fashion brands. Hermes is both, because they've been making watches for as long as they've been making everything else. So, like I've told you, I have a friend of mine that she's a woman around 60, and she went into Hermes about 20 years ago, and she had her grandmother's watch on, and somebody was following her around, and they pulled her aside and they said, would you consider letting us photograph that watch for their catalog? So listen, they've been at it for a long time. So, I mean, I don't look at Hermes watches the same way I'd look at a Louis Vuitton watch or a Gucci watch.
Sure.
I wouldn't, because Hermes you can buy a watch from Hermes from the 50s. So, you got to give them a little credit. They've been at it for a long time. So if we're going to go after them, then we probably should go after, Van Cleef, and we should probably go after Piaget, and, because they're old jewelry, and I don't know. I think it's pretty. It's a pretty watch on her. Everything looks good on her. She's totally gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, beautiful.
It must be cheap because you can Apple Pay it.
Yeah, you can buy. Well, there's no wait list on this stuff. Yeah, you can just purchase it. Let me see. It's 15.8, 16,000 29 mil.
Is it
Rose
quartz?
gold. Oh, that's definitely going to be quartz. Let me have a look. Quartz movement. Swiss made quartz movement. Like that matter. Like that matter.
Ooh.
You'd wear it though, wouldn't you, Michaela?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to choose that. If I could choose,
It's pretty.
have a watch for that budget, I wouldn't choose that for sure. But I don't
No.
dislike it. I don't really have any strong opinions about it. I got my sister a little Bulova. She didn't have any watches prior. I got her a little Bulova that looks really similar to that. And I mean, just really, really, really similar to that. And it was just so much less expensive. Also, quartz, I don't know. I just would have a hard time spending that much on that watch.
That's a lot of money for that.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
But no strong opinions on it. It doesn't look bad. It's kind of, I like the chain look.
It's
Yeah,
very
the thing is nice.
Hermes.
Yeah.
It's very Coco
If
Chanel.
you have
Oh,
Hermes
girl.
money, then I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I saw a girl in New York who had an Apple Watch on a chain bracelet. And I'm very anti-Apple Watch, especially if you're dressing up. Just take the damn thing off. Like guys in a suit with a fucking Apple Watch, don't do it. But you know, I was like, you know what? Can I take a photo of that? Because that's like the best looking Apple Watch I've ever seen. Because you're really dolling it up with that big bracelet, and it really, really worked. But that's a rare occasion. Let's move on. This is, who is this in the film? I can't remember. Anyway, this is a classic Oval Cartier. We already covered that. Okay, this is our boy. Who did I say this was?
Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins, yeah. I like him as an actor.
Yeah, he's cool. Everybody likes
He was
him.
in The Hateful Eight. He was great.
Yeah.
So he has a date just on a leather band, on a leather strap.
I don't think it works.
You don't like it?
I think smooth bezel would have worked, not on the fluted bezel.
Hmm.
I think it looks weird. Looks weird on leather. These watches don't, they don't come on leather, so they look weird. But with that fluted bezel, it looks odd. If it had the smooth bezel, I would say it probably would have translated better to that bracelet. But it's weird.
What do you think, McKenna?
Maybe it's just how smooth that strap is. Just looks like
Too smooth.
I think it's just too smooth. It almost looks like silicone or something.
Yeah.
It just kind of odd looking, but I mean,
maybe if it was on alligator or one of those things, it would look better
I don't
too,
know.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it, but I don't love it. Yeah, I saw him in Fallout. He played this like ghoul character, like in radiation.
He's a very versatile
undead.
dude. He's having
He's
his
very
moments,
scary in that show.
Yeah.
Is he? Day date on leather strap. I've seen a lot of day dates on leather straps over the years. It's kind of a vintage thing. There was a fad of them for a long time.
I mean, that's the old bezel. So
yeah, this is old fashioned. There was a thing to take it off the bracelet and stick it on something I never do. I never take a Rolex off and put it on a rubber or anything like that. Isn't that weird? Maybe I should mess around with my Explorer 2 or something. You guys
Maybe
fans
just
of
for
this
fun.
stuff?
Maybe just for fun, but I don't think it looks better. I don't think it looks better than the bracelet.
well, that's not bad. I mean,
like a cute
also this is a
sweater.
much older one. This is the pre.
Sure.
70s
Just
version.
ignore that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know if I like. I don't. I just don't feel like that's a strap monster. I don't feel like it is. I think it looks weird without it. But I mean, more parts. It's not hideous. Depends on the strap. That looks kind of nice. See, that's the way it's supposed to look.
That's the way it's supposed to look.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, that was fun.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, though. I love him.
Terrific actor. Yeah.
Yeah. He has a great story as well, how he made it in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's been around for a long time.
If you enjoyed the show and you like Dirk, who's very vocal tonight, thanks, Dirk. The eye basher.
I'm caffeinated out of my brain today.
That might be it. But the eye bashers is on every night of the week except for Saturday and tonight because we do this show.
That's right.
Go over and give the eye bashers a sub. Give him a hand. He's trying
Come
to
on
build up his audience.
now, sub me, babe.
And if you have a beautiful cat or dog at home, you want to share your photos, you can send them in, and he'll feature them as well as the watches, of course, and anything else, instruments, music, etc., etc. And then if you like Michaela, you can sub to her channel. Michaela, I didn't get a chance to watch your latest video. I see you did one there with your sister.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
Mm.
kind of gonna be like a little bit of a filler series. I do videos
Mhm.
with her. I still plan to do my main content, but I'm kind of yeah.
You guys are having tea and cake.
Yeah.
How fun
We
is
are
that?
spilling
I
some
realized
tea. It's
I
basically
wasn't
like
sharing
a
the
gossip
iBashers
show.
channel there, by the way, guys. Sorry, I wasn't sharing the screen over
That's
the
okay.
million screens in front of me. There's the. I thought I was sharing it. There's the iBashers channel. That's Dirk. Go and give him a sub. Here is Michaela. That's how you write her name there. Michaela Chatillon. Give her a sub. She talks about watches. She has the only Trump watch video I'm aware of
That's
on
what people were
the
saying.
interwebs.
That's what people were saying. I didn't realize.
Still only have 5,000 views. I can't believe it. I thought they'd be all over it.
Well,
I
Amazing.
can't believe you're not at a million views yet.
For me, that's decent views. I'm not
Yeah.
really a big channel, so it's pretty decent for myself, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I'm not complaining.
Change the title.
Yeah, it might be a title thing. And this, of course, is your Gigi Le Cultre Reverso.
Forgot that
Beautiful
watch.
video.
Oy.
Great. Yeah, great stuff.
Incredible watch.
So, guys, give Michaela a sub also. That was fun.
It was.
Yes.
I feel like I need to watch some of the Alec Baldwin car crash show, and then we can review it next week. What do you think about that first?
You got to see the rock on her finger. They don't talk about it, but there's a section where they talk about, is she a gold digger? Is she, and then she's in the kitchen talking like this, of course. And she's like, Raphael, there's one point where Alec Baldwin says to the key, he goes, Aki. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh gosh, stop it.
Don't do that.
When that's the only word you know in Spanish, just stop. Just
Oh,
stop
and
using
she's
it.
got a rock on her finger that's the size of a boulder.
Okay, now I'm curious about this.
She's like, I'm not appropriating anybody's language. My family, they live in Spain, and I am multicultural, and we speak multiple languages, and I never said, yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
She
Yes,
acts
you
like
said
she
you're
doesn't
from
know
Spain.
the English word for things.
Yeah.
That's how
do you say
far
again?
she's taking it.
How do you
How
say
do you
again
say
in English?
how do you
Sociopath?
say- shut up. Yeah, sociopath. Oh my
Look,
gosh,
I'm
it's a weird thing.
multilingual, and sometimes I forget the words because I'm speaking Italian all the time, except for when I come on the channel or call my mother or something. But I don't go like this. How do you say?
Yeah, how do you say in English?
Some sort of weird.
I wish you would. On April Fools, you should just do a video talking like that.
What is the word for when you pretend you're the lady from the different country? What is the word for that? Appropriate.
So bad. So I
She's
feel
so
like I
bad.
should watch it.
And then they get the kids in the car, the Range Rover and the Cadillac SUV, and they go to their house in the Hamptons.
Is it on Netflix? Where is it on?
It is on TLC.
Oh, it's on TLC. So that you can't watch all the episodes. You got to wait every week.
Keep you in suspense.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because there was already one. That means by next week there will have been 2 episodes, so we have a little trajectory to work off of.
Sure.
So maybe we'll talk about that if it's interesting enough. I don't know.
It isn't interesting. It's appalling.
Okay.
Which might be more fun.
That might be more fun.
Yeah, you're just not gonna. And I read the reviews, and people are like, "Oh, he shouldn't be talking about the accident," because they talk about the accident. But no one was mentioning the elephant in the room and what a psychopath she is. She's so passive aggressive, and the way the way she treats him, it's not good.
Is he just a punch bag for the kids and her all day long?
Yep.
Well, he's gonna have a heart attack someday, and then she walks
betting
away
on.
with a house in
No prenup.
No prenup. She'll walk away with the house in Bridgehampton.
Oh God, East Hampton, worse.
I thought he was in Bridgehampton.
He's in East Hampton. He's had it, and she goes, "Alec has had this house for over 40 years, older than me. He's had that house for 40
He
years.
got 50 acres in East Hampton.
I don't know
Is
how
that where
many.
it's like
I don't know what his acreage is, but he's right on the seaside there, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
got a huge garden. I've seen him do his
Yeah,
little
it's a huge
Instagram
garden,
things in
yeah.
his garden.
Yeah.
And he might even have a little piece of beach there. And he's got his Park Avenue apartments and probably another place in LA. Forget about it. She's
Yeah.
walking away with like insane fucking empire. But she did pop out 7 of his children. So
Well, that's the that's the safety net. Do we have memberships on this channel? I didn't even know that.
I don't know.
I think that's coming from Oisin's channel.
That might be from my channel.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
because
I
it's
forgot.
welcome to Spritz level.
Oh.
But go over. Okay, so yeah, thank you for becoming a member, guys. Go over to Michaela, become a member on iBashers as well, and sub to these guys.
Come
These
on
guys are the
down.
funnest people on the interwebs. I will
On
see
the
you guys
interwebs.
next week. It was a lot of fun, and let's see if we'll talk about that. If it's too much of a car crash, we'll talk about something else.
Well, you decide. You guys watch it and see if it's something you want to cover. If it's not, just say.
Let's just bash it for an hour. You know?
David Simon says, "How do you say in English? Great show, guys."
Como se dice?
Como se dice? You rock. Thank you so much.
Let's take a look at that. It was Mega Speedy Reduce, beautiful. Looks great on you.
I love this.
I'm of course doing the sub, nice and simple, hunk of steel. That's what we love. And Michaela is rocking the Seiko.
Beautiful.
Which one is that? The Presage?
Yes, it's a Presage.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Looks great on you.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.